Howdy world, Phoenix 1-3 coming to you from the wonderful lockdown facility. It's been 33 days. We're on Quarantine 33. If you're wondering why I'm playing this, it's because on this day in 1912, the Titanic sank. Kind of appropriate considering where it is. On my mom's side, I had German relatives who were on the ship. Somehow survived and made it to the States, but and immigrated. I believe that's also where the last name was spelled. I'm withholding that last name because, you know, security reasons. Mother's maiden names are used as passwords and security questions. But the name was changed. I believe, at that point, spelling at least. And supposedly they were of wealthy German family. And they lost their entire fortune on the ship. That's what the word is. I don't know if it's true or not. I'd have to ask my mom's genealogy side of things. But I know on my mom's father's side, heavy German and all that. So, hence the whole maiden name thing, why it actually even sounds German. Anyways, I just want to, say, Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole. We're going to get to more of that in a minute. But, thanks everybody for watching, for viewing, subscribing. Thanks, Patrick, one of my fellow Dana Lash viewers. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. If you happen to like the video, subscribe. If you know anybody who would enjoy them, encourage them to watch and all that. Honestly, I don't care. I do these videos for my own sanity. It's a way to rant and everything else. So, by the way, got a little confession to make. This isn't easy. I'm a dogaholic. Yeah, I'm addicted to dogs. Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole. That was a phone alert. Anyway, so, yeah, and I didn't even realize how much I was jonesing to actually pet a dog until this morning. This morning, one of the night nurses, who worked the front desk overnights, her ride showed up, and her dog, Graham, was in the back. And he's a big old boy. Looks like, maybe a Newfoundland mix or something like that. But I just asked her, I said, can I please meet and pet your dog? It's been over a month since I've seen one. I haven't pet a dog since March 7th. I really miss the dogs at the office. And I mean, yeah, the video conferencing stuff is cool and whatnot, but it's just not as the same as actually physically petting a dog. But I went up and said hi, and I only spent a minute doing that because I didn't want to hold the nurse up, and she needed to get home and get to get sleep and all that. So yeah. But there's actually, I learned through Warrior Canine, there's been studies about interaction between humans and dogs. And it's pretty cool because apparently it's either dopamine or endorphins. It causes happiness. And apparently both dogs and humans have it. And when a human pets a dog, it releases this chemical into the brain and the nervous system. But it also does so for the dog. So if you have dogs out there and you pet them and you feel happy and they look happy, it's a mutually beneficial interaction. it's pretty cool the way that works. Um, I got to thinking about this social distancing thing. Is practicing social distancing the new polite way of saying, get the fuck away from me? I mean, seriously, if you think about it, it kind of is. Hey, whoa, practice social distancing.
China is asshole.
It's kind of a. Anyways, it's kind of a polite way of saying, stay the fuck away. I think I'm going to use that after all this is lifted. Hey, well, we need to practice social distancing, but the quarantine is over. Don't care. Just need to practice it. Because I've got my personal bubble. I had my favorite ex, which I know is an oxymoron, but she was actually really awesome, and that relationship was sabotaged, which, that's why I'll never sabotage someone else's relationship. I've been on the receiving end of that, and brokenhearted and everything. But she said, I keep people at arm's length, but you keep people a mile away. I was like, you're not wrong. So I don't know about all of you, but I've been having a lot more crazy dreams since this quarantine has happened. I believe I mentioned that before. Um, my dreams have always been crazy with PTSD and everything else. It also could be the sleep medication I'm given since I've got major insomnia issues. But my dreams have gone from really crazy, from basically about crazy and to what the fuck level. I mean, it has hit a level of insanity that I'll wake up multiple times a night going, what was that? Seriously. Well, I heard a story on the news today, in the morning news, that it's not all that uncommon because of changing sleep patterns due to the quarantine and being at home so much. I also know from personal experience, stress does that. And let's face it, we're living in stressful times right now. The stresses of daily life have massively increased, and that can essentially cause extremely crazy dreams that we wouldn't understand, right? Yeah. Oh, the Black Rifle sticker. So this is my, new favorite coffee cup from my brother-in-arms, Bill. Um, yeah. I put it on the other side. It's so cool looking. I just want to look at it. I like leaving it there. Don't ask me where I got it. It was a gift when I was leaving Arizona last month, before the quarantine and lockdown and the airports got all crazy. Anyways, oh, I can't believe I missed these two. So I added Archer, the adult animated series. It's not like, well, I guess borderline X-rated at times, but the highly adult, mature, TVMA series Archer, as well as NCIS to the marathon list. Be nice to go back and actually write down all the Gibbs rules. That'd be pretty cool. So I also had some morning craziness here. So I went out for a smoke. It's the only time we're allowed off property because all VA facilities are smoke free. That was as of October 1st. So we have to go to the sidewalk in front of the facility here to do so, and that's like the only thing we're allowed to do. Otherwise, yeah, we'll talk about leaving the facility here. But I went out for a morning smoke, and all of a sudden, police and fire rolled up. Fire had their sirens and lights, police had their lights, and I'm like, whoa, what the? I mean, it was just a surreal moment. And I was kind of wondering, okay, what happened? Who started, some shit and wanted to try to kill the nurses or another, resident here? And then they bring out one of the other residents on in a wheelchair, and he was taken away by stretcher. And I don't know, they don't tell us what happens with these incidents, just for safety and security and HIPAA laws. But I know I saw the nursing director hand the EMTs a bottle of the cleaning solution that we have here for our rooms, the liquid cleaner. I saw him hand a bottle of that to the EMTs, which makes me, as bad as it is, I really hope he was trying to drink that to get alcohol and not trying to commit suicide, because I would rather someone relapse and recover than try to commit suicide. Veteran suicide is a huge, massive thing for me. I may or may not have mentioned that the only soldier I ever lost under my command was a suicide in the reserve. That wasn't the surreal part. The surreal part was watching the police and fire putting on personal protective equipment. The police had full respirators on, and I mean like the type of respirator I got in aviation maintenance school to avoid inhaling debris and paint, metal shavings and paint fumes and exhaust fumes and gas fumes and all the nasty shit that comes with that job. They had them on, and then the EMTs had the same. The EMTs and fire department had the same thing on, as well as face covering, covering their eyes, face, protective equipment for their eyes, and plastic hazmat suits. And it just made me realize, thank you to all the law enforcement, fighters, EMTs, and medical professionals out there who have to go through that every single day. And you know that they can't reuse, they can reuse the respirators and maybe the eye protection, but those plastic suits, they got to put that on to every call. They are sacrificing selflessly. And I saw a news story a little while back, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, about a local police officer and nurse who were married, and they have to visit their kids through a plate glass door because of the risk that they have of contracting the virus on the call or in daily life. And they don't want to get their kids infected with COVID. So their kids are living with their grandparents, and the parents go over and visit them and interact with them through the glass door, the front door, or the patio door, whichever it is. But they interact. That's how they interact with their kids right now because of all the craziness going on. So again, thanks to all the first responders out there, big time, because it's a massive selfless sacrifice that you're making. Another upside of things, the stat machine was refilled today. I can't really utilize it right now. I'm hoping I will in the future. I'm really hoping maybe tomorrow, although I'm starting to doubt that because I think I'm going to get to this at the end here about how
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
Yeah, they are. I also saw that I have to start calling into work again. I don't know what got screwed up, but now I looked just to double check after calling HR and them telling me make sure you're reporting your absence to work every day. And I checked, and it says I'm scheduled today, so I have to start reporting in that I'm still under, federally mandated lockdown under the guidance of infection control at the VA in Washington, D.C. So the good news, bad news. The thing that really has me fucking fired up today, and has totally screwed up my world. It was supposed to be a good day. Started off a good day. So, if you don't know, the IRS has a tool on their website to track your stimulus payment. And I know I sound like a damn Democrat wanting something free from the government, but I haven't gone to work and haven't gotten a regular paycheck in over 33 days now. Seriously. I'm hurting. I'm living off VA benefits. Well, I saw this on the news today, and I'll provide a link to the story or the tracker or whatever the hell it is in the description of the video. But I went to mine. It took me 15 minutes to load this morning because apparently it's like overloaded, which again, no surprise. But it said that it was supposed to be deposited to my checking account today. And if you want the account number, it's 1-800. It is 1-800-KISS-MY-ASS. That's my bank account number. I'm not telling you that. But I started wondering about it because I hadn't seen a deposit all day. And I'm really starting to wonder if maybe it's going to be like my tax return and completely and entirely garnished for child support back pay. And I really hope it's not, because it's not fair and it's not just that my ex is sitting on her ass in front of a computer, drawing a paycheck, a steady income, and getting another stimulus paycheck, getting a stimulus payment herself, and then gets mine. When I'm sitting here, a negative account balance, unable to pay bills because I can't go to work, because the VA is mandated that I can't leave the grounds of the facility unless I want to go to the curb to smoke or be discharged and not have a place to live and be utterly homeless. 33 days of this. I'm hurting.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is
Bullshit.
asshole.
Way to look out for America, congressmen and senators. Way to look out for the government, or way to look out for the people there, U.S. government. Seriously. It's not fair. And I love my kid. And I hate it when I can't pay child support. And I hate the fact that they garnish over half my paycheck. But it goes to him. Or at least it's supposed to go to him. I doubt it is. I'm pretty sure it's going into the little fun, I want to have fun account that my ex has. All her little fun adventures and activities. I don't believe her for a second when she says, oh, it entirely goes to Noah. Yeah, well, guess what? Buying DVDs to watch doesn't constitute going to him. It should be going to clothes. It should be going to food. It should be exclusively for support to him. Not for your entertainment. Not even for his entertainment. It should be going to the stuff that he needs. But seriously, this is supposed to help people who are out of work. I'm out of work. And now it's being taken away and sent to her and doubling her payment. That's entirely bullshit. It shouldn't be that way. Hopefully I'll have better news tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see a payment tomorrow. I don't know. But all this.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
The world's being held hostage by China.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
I don't know. I hope I see the money tomorrow. If I don't, I've already written my caseworker about it, but that's wrong. Anyways, I need another smoke after all this. It's really stressing me out. And I need to put my dinner that I no longer have an appetite for in the fridge before it really goes bad. It's already cold. I figured I'd grab it while the cafeteria was open during its limited hours. And because I figured I'd get hungry, but I don't think I'm going to be hungry tonight. Not after this. And I don't know how to leave on a positive note right now because I'm not feeling a lot of positivity. Yeah. So, stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy your freedoms out there as limited as they may be. practice social distancing. You know, tell people politely to stay the fuck away. And Phoenix 1-3 signing off. See you tomorrow.